Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Grace. I'd like to thank you for taking this opportunity to find out what's happening in your child's classroom and why I'm using ICTs to develop authentic experiences throughout their learning journey. The Australian curriculum is where teachers get their guidelines and teacher requirements from in order to know what to teach to your children at each year level. I've provided a link on the links page if you'd like to have a look. Otherwise, please feel free to ask me for a hard copy. The English focus at this time is all about fictional stories. The students will be discovering the ways that the same story can be told by identifying variations in the storyline, the many forms the story can come in, identifying the audience and purpose of imaginative information and persuasive text, and how to write a story themselves with the integration of ICTs. The curriculum requires students by the end of grade 3 to be able to use software, including word processing programs with growing speed and efficiency, to construct and edit text featuring visual, print and audio elements. The students, I believe, will be well on their way to achieving these skills once they finish their digital story. I've made this video to explain the three main reasons why I'm using ICTs in my classroom to enhance student learning. I've included this information on this webpage, and I've attached videos of other teachers demonstrating these techniques in their own classroom to also assist in supporting my reasons for using ICTs in the classroom. I hope you find this video informative and assists in understanding why I'm using ICTs to develop your child's knowledge through active engagement, collaboration with their peers and catering for all learning styles. So what does ICT stand for and what is it? ICT means Information and Communication Technology. This includes things like computers, iPads, video recorders and interactive whiteboards, just to name a few. I show the class pictures to let them see what ICTs look like when I was at school. Do any of you remember these, or am I just showing my age? This is what a classroom looked like when I was at school, with maybe a few posters on the wall, a projector to watch movies on, and we only had one computer which had to be shared in the principal's office for only grade 6s and 7s. The only thing we did on this computer was play Carmen Sandiego. They thought it was quite funny compared to what we have now, and wow, how things have changed. Change is important, and with ICTs constantly being upgraded and improved, it is crucial that the students are exposed to ICTs in order to prepare them for their futures. Schools have to prepare students with skills in ICTs for jobs which have not yet been created and technologies which have not yet been invented. Active learning in a primary classroom setting occurs when students take a shared connection with the subject they are being taught, and in this case, English, with the integration of ICTs. Students are encouraged to create and develop their own individual perspectives and understandings. Within an active learning environment, the teacher assists in a student's knowledge progression rather than imposing knowledge upon them. Through the integration of ICTs into the English curriculum, students are supported in engaging in learning opportunities which are exciting and relevant. ICTs effectively promotes active learning by allowing the student to discover, manage, judge and apply to develop their learning. The Australian curriculum explains the use of ICTs in the classroom, transforms the ways that students think and learn, and gives them greater control over where and when they learn. Active learning incorporates techniques such as collaborative and cooperative learning, which means students are working in pairs or groups, participating in discussions and interactions with other members of the class, which also allows for peer feedback and questioning, whilst engaging students at different levels in correlation with their individual learning style. Wilson and Horsch note engaging students to participate in peer collaboration and cooperative learning during lessons helps strengthen their academic and social abilities, whilst also developing group problem-solving skills. A strategy used in our classroom is a think, pair, share variation in groups of 3, which enables students to formulate individual ideas and share these ideas with a peer, promoting classroom participation by encouraging a high degree of response from the students. This approach is acknowledged as the students become the leaders of the lesson rather than a teacher, discussing in the groups what they believe to be attributes of a good fictional story. Students will have access to laptops, iPads, iPods, video cameras, desktops, and an interactive whiteboard. With these devices, they will work in their groups to assist in inspiring their creative ideas and a plan for the digital stories through the use of mind maps and storyboards. The students have prior knowledge of this strategy, as it's been used before in other subjects such as HPE and humanities and social sciences. This will lead to the students using digital storytelling sites such as Storybird, Kapoof, and PowerPoint to present their stories. All students acquire knowledge and develop at different stages and levels. My job as a teacher is to acknowledge the students' current abilities and understandings along with their strengths and weaknesses. Through the use of ICTs to differentiate their learning focus, which the Australian curriculum explains as developing students' knowledge, understanding and skills, and listening, reading, viewing, speaking, writing and creating, students use technological tools to assist them in being able to personalise this focus. Each student has their own individual learning style. A learning style is a person's preference or style for how they concentrate and remember or store new knowledge. The three main learning styles are visual. There are three main learning styles, and visual, which means you learn best when you are able to see it, such as pictures, movies, videos, diagrams, and demonstrations. The second is auditory, which means you learn best from listening to the information, such as listening to someone speak, having the instructions explained to you verbally, and listening to recorded information. Thirdly is a kinesthetic learner, which is someone who learns best through hands-on activities and creating something in order to learn a method or skill. What sort of learner do you think you are? I've attached a button on the Catering for Learning Styles page so you can have a look. It's just a quick questionnaire and it'll give you the result at the end. With this in mind, I need to take the students' different learning styles on board and find ways through the use of ICTs for me to be able to differentiate the curriculum to suit all the students' individual needs within the classroom. Through the use of ICTs to differentiate tasks, I will be promoting active engagement, varying the type of teaching and learning within the classroom whilst promoting a positive learning environment full of motivation and enthusiasm. This will lead to being able to provide students with tasks which have a meaning and purpose, whilst also providing students with a feeling of success. The skills and knowledge that students will have and continue to develop through the use of ICTs within the English curriculum will cross over to other subjects such as math, history and science. They will have acquired skills which includes the ability to investigate, plan, design, manage, create and evaluate solutions in an engaging and confident manner. This is an exciting time for all of us, and I'm looking forward to seeing what stories the students create and the new skills they have gained. I'll keep you updated on our class blog and let you know when we have a finished product. I know how busy life can get, but if you get a chance, I've included the links on the links page and a reference page, information for you to look at if you would like further information. Thank you again for your time, and please feel free to see me or email me if you have any questions or queries.